Hello everyone, welcome to Getting Started HTMLCOIN. This series is to help you as the new user or a veteran user of cryptocurrency and HTMLCOIN become familiar with the new framework technologies available with the HTMLCOIN 2.0 series. It is exciting, without a doubt, some of the most amazing technology possibilities in cryptocurrency. But before we can get to all the really cool advanced stuff, we need to start at the basics. So my name is Zach Smith. I'm the Executive Vice President for Educational Technology here at HTMLCOIN Foundation, and I'm excited to share with you a whole lot of really amazing things. Let's go ahead and get started. So you're asking yourself, well, I'm excited about the HTMLCOIN 2.0 series. I'm really excited. How do I get started? First thing you need to do is head over to htmlcoin.com, and this will bring you to the official site. Now, it is important that you always come here for your updates. There are two official places to get information for HTMLCOIN. The htmlcoin.com, and if you notice, it has all the standards, so it'll have team information if you're trying to find somebody specifically. It will have there I am. Here's all the team, all of our information here. You have projects. These are the new projects that HTMLCOIN is currently investing time and resources, and some really exciting new technologies coming forward. Here is the official news channel, and notice it's in blog form, so it's real easy to stay up to date. Now here's the wallets. Wallets are critical. They hold your money, right? They hold your coin, and so this is a place you should become very familiar with. Now notice here we have Windows, the Mac OS, the GitHub source, and if you're not familiar with GitHub, it's a developer repository that allows for open sourcing and to be able to disseminate the most up-to-date information directly from our developers. Here's a blockchain, and this is where you can download part of the blockchain, and coming soon the Android app. And as we develop new wallets, new technologies, they will be available in here, as well as the GitHub source. Now let's go take a look at this GitHub source. If you just click on the link, it will take you to the download. So let's just go ahead and grab a new page. Let's go to github.com/HTMLCOIN/HTMLCOIN. Now this is the official repository for HTMLCOIN. This is the core, and this is everything about HTMLCOIN. Everything is open source, it's viewable, it is part of a growing community, and it allows us to make sure that we have the strongest and most advanced technology available. Now where we want to go is to releases. So that's htmlcoin/htmlcoin/releases. And this page also has the most up-to-date wallet. Notice 4 days ago here, Peter, he's our head developer, and this is the version 2.0.0.2. Okay. Here's the version 2.0.0.1 with what changes happen, what's going on with it, if there's something special you need to pay attention to. So this was the first wallet of the new series, and you always want to use a .1 or higher version. But it's always good to go with the latest version in order to protect yourself and receive the newest benefits. So what we're going to do, currently I'm running on a Windows. So we'll just click the here for download. We'll go ahead and tell it to download. Notice it's quick. It's a nice small download. We'll go ahead and run it, and here's the new framework. Some important things to pay attention to. 2.0, so this is the new HTML coin. This is the coin that is post swap. Okay. Now we're going to go with the install instruction. So we'll go ahead and read that. We'll go next. Go ahead and leave this in the default. Now notice this is HTMLCOIN 2. Here's the size. Alright, the HTMLCOIN core will allow that to install. And we'll just let it install where it's at. Now this part is quite quick. Make sure that all looks good. We're going to tell it, yep, go ahead and run it. And here in a moment, there it is. At this time the program launched, you can choose where HTMLCOIN will store its data. Unless you're an advanced user, I recommend letting it go to the default. And the reason for that is that all of this getting started video series will use the default. It will make it easier on you. However, you can choose. If you choose to change it, you will just click here and get the new location. But we're going to stick with the default, and we say OK. Now here it is. You will also receive this Windows, possibly, depending on your security settings. Go ahead and allow it access. And now we're loading the wallet. Exciting, exciting. And this will take it a minute, so don't panic. I'm just going to pause it, and when it comes back on, we'll continue. Oh, there it is. Never mind. All right, so it's done. Now you will see this window, and this is the wallet connecting to the blockchain and trying to update and download the full blockchain. Now notice this clock is going to move very quickly. Don't worry about that. While we're looking, while we're waiting, we're going to look at some other parts. So here it says it's syncing the headers. We're 11 days behind, which is all right. And it'll tell you if you highlight it that it's processed a certain amount of blocks. The last block was received 11 days ago. Currently, obviously, we won't need that to be updated. Over here, this tells you the unit to be shown in. So you have HTML. You could choose either of these. I would recommend leaving it HTML at this point. Now the HD, this is the key generation that's enabled. Notice this clock is just flying by. These are all of the previous transactions and blocks as they were getting started. And it will tell you estimated time unknown. It will not take terribly long. The next one over here, if you highlight, it says you're not staking because there are no coins that are currently mature. Obviously, this is a fresh account. Next to that, we have one active connection to the network, and that's why it's going a little slower. It'll probably hop up here in a minute and connect to all 8. Next to this is the catching up, and it tells you how many blocks. Notice we're only 6 days behind now, so we've made it through the first 5 days. Things are doing good. And we can go ahead and hide this, but I do like to look at it. All right, so let's look over here. Here's our main menu. Now the HRC token and smart contract, those are some of the new features, and I will be doing videos on those in this Getting Started series, but they are rather advanced for the beginner, so it will be down the road a little while. Now we have the overview. Overview is the main screen, but we're going to let that set for a minute. See, 3 days behind. And this is the headers, and then it will do the blockchain. So the headers are almost 98%. Okay, so up here, this tells us how many HTML coin we have. Notice 0. I guess we do have to hide this to get to that. Alright, so we'll go to File. I'm running in a virtual machine in order to have a fresh install, so it may be running a little bit slow. Okay, so open URI. We'll talk about that in the future. Backup wallet, this will be in the next video. Sign a message, verify, these will be coming up as well. Sending addresses and receiving addresses, we're going to talk about that shortly. Here's how you encrypt your wallet. It is important to note that if you encrypt it, forget your encryption key, you have lost all your coins. So we'll talk about ways to help solidify that process without risking your coins as much. We also have this options. Now the options here start the wallet on system login, the size of the database. You have wallet information here, the network. Okay, so network information. Over the course of this Getting Started series, we will go through all of them, but one thing at a time. And our display, so we'll leave that alone as it is. Now the help menu is really important. So if we start at the bottom, we have the About Qt. Qt is a C++ toolkit that allows us to, the developer to make the wallet. The next one is About the Core. And this tells you your current working version. That's important. And you can read here about open source information, things like that. Command line options. You will get a lot of experience using command line. And the reason for that is it gives you more control. And with our particular wallet, you have to work in command line to do some things like generate blocks. And so we'll be doing that shortly. Alright, we'll go ahead and now here's all the available commands. And we'll go through them so they're not quite so foreign, the important ones that you'll use the most, as well as how to use the information provided here. Finally, we have this debug window. Here's information again. This is the client version. Here's the user agent information, the name, the blockchain. So the current blockchain is at 19,275. All right. The last block time was Saturday, December the 2nd, etc. here. Console will come back to that. Here are the peer nodes and the information related to them. So currently I'm on 2, so if I were to look over here and highlight that, of course this window is taking over, then it would show 2. Here's network traffic, so you can see what's going on with the traffic. And finally the console. Now the console we will be doing a lot. Please pay attention to this warning. Scammers have been active telling users to type commands here, stealing their wallet contents. Do not use this console without fully understanding the ramifications of a command. This is critical. Your coins could be at stake. If you're not sure, don't do it. Get verification. Remember, you can come over here to the official here we go. You can come over here to the official website. Contact us if you're concerned. We also have official Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, okay, across the board. Our Telegram is really popular and lots of activity, as well as our Slack. So there is a lot of opportunities to get a hold of us, and of course here's our official corporate headquarters address. Use the contact form. We try to respond as quickly as possible. And so make sure that you contact the official development team, the official HTMLCOIN team, if you have questions. Okay. Better safe than sorry. In addition, we also have this community, the best practices. Now, we'll talk about best practices throughout this series, but this is a great place to come and look as they continue to be added. Alright, so let's get back to the wallet. Okay, great. Oops, let's get the debug. Alright, so this is important. Now, we're going to look at a couple of these just so that you can kind of familiarize yourself. Of course, here you have, you can change your font size, things like that. Control L will clear the screen, and help is the overview. So let's start with help real fast. Okay, so notice it gives you a huge list of commands. Let's extend this a little bit. And a lot of them you may not understand, so don't use them. But there are some that are rather self-explanatory. Let's look at this one right here. Let's say get block count. Okay, notice we do have autocomplete here, so you can go to there. So we get the block count 19,277. So just under 20,000 block currently. Let's look at another one. So here's our get mining information. That one's going to be exciting. Get mining info. Oops. Alright, so this tells us right here the blocks, the size, the proof of work difficulty, the proof of stake difficulty, the block value, etc. It all goes down here, right? And if there's an error, if you get this error right here, it happens fairly common. Just double check the time on your computer. Here's the network hash right here, so pretty strong. It's growing. Okay, so that's get mining information. We also have, let's see here, what's some other ones? Get balance. Obviously, there's no money in there right now. There's no coins at this time. Hopefully, when we'll generate some blocks and mine one to make that easier in the upcoming video. Let's see what some other ones. Oh, get peer information. Okay. So here's all the peer information. And so here's address. This is ID number 3. And we can go to this one. Here's ID number 4. Here's the address. And of course, that will correspond. Oh, now we're on to 3. So here's 5, address. There's 6. So if we were to close this real quick and come over here, we should see that we have 4 active connections, which we do. So 4, 5, 6. And 3, 4, 5, 6 were the showing, and we can double check that, of course, if we come over to the options. Oh no, my fault, sorry. We go to the debug window to peers 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of the information in the wallet is replicated somewhere else, but it's important that you get used to going around. So notice now the block is caught up. And we can tell that by this check mark, and of course it says up to date. And now let's look at these options here. So overview, this is the basic information. Here's where we send coin. Here's where we receive it. Now this requires a little bit of awareness, so I want to go over this in 1 minute. Smart contracts, we're going to start working on those. Here's the Solidity compiler and the token template. Transactions. This will be all of the transactions you received on this. And finally, the HRC token. Again, we'll deal with this at a later time. Let's go to receive. This is kind of confusing, and so I want to show you. We have this file up here. So if we say receiving addresses, we get this address right here. This is excellent. This is the address you want. If you need another one, you can simply hit new. It'll ask you to label it. I'm not going to do that right this second, but we can edit this one. So we'll call this getting started and say OK. This receive will generate a QR code as well as a URI. So we're going to try it. Now, I don't have it. I'm not going to put in an address at this time, but I will put in a label, and we'll just call this practice for getting started. And we're not going to address. Now, you could put the amount of HTML in here. You could put a message. And when you request payment, you will get this QR code. Here's the wallet that was generated. Here's the URI, and again, here's the wallet and the label. You can copy the URI, you can copy the address, and you can save the image from right here. But to get started, we want to just come over here and say receiving address. Notice that is now in my list, so it is available. Okay. All right, let's go back over here. So we have now set up the wallet. We've added the blockchain. It is current. We're going to stop here and pick up on generating generating blocks in order to mine. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. We like to stay close to our community, so subscribing to this video series will help keep you updated on the technology. Until next time, happy mining.